I don't think there's any way I can film this while I shoot it without the camera emitting light. Let me think on that, see if it's possible. I realized how stupid it was even to try to film anyways, because I needed it to be pitch black, which is not something I've been able to really achieve outside because of the street lamps and just the ambient light. So these are some of the photos. Obviously this one was a circle that I used. I have a multicolor light and I just tried it on red, but then I tried doing multicolors and just sort of doing what I thought in my head was like an interpretive dance. And it had some pretty cool results, but I didn't like how it got cut off, so I did it up higher to make it a tighter little ball. But ultimately it was still too bright. The light was at 1%. It was a 30-second shutter, so I tried just seeing what it would look like if I held the light source really still, figuring it'd be completely blown out, and it for the most part was. But then here I just tried spinning it in a smaller circle, again thinking, if I kept the light source tight, what it might look like if it was a multicolor light source, but it mostly blew out to be white. Here's me trying to move around the room to give it some bigger space, but it just sort of blows out the room a little bit, which I'm not a big fan of. I think I needed an even darker, no space. This is by far my favorite one, just because I like how dimly lit the surrounding background is. And so I want to play on that a little bit more. Here, I don't remember what I was doing. I think I was just sort of duplicating the last shot by bringing the light source closer and further away from the camera, but this time a little bit faster. Obviously, just sort of blew it out. And here I just spun in a circle. Again, I was just sort of playing with what would it look like if you kept the light source tight but changed the colors, mostly white, favored green. This, I figured I'd end it with trying to do, you see light calligraphy all the time. People always spell out love or their name, which is very difficult. So I chose a word that I figured had mostly letters that could either not matter the orientation of reversing them, or I could flip if I messed it up. So I did zoot, which is a favorite word of mine. I don't know why. I figured it was very appropriate because it fit that criteria. The circles were just going in opposite directions. And then, of course, the T here. I didn't really know what any of these photos would look like until I really got them on my phone. So I'm overall pretty happy with the test, and I look forward to doing more.